Hello, you guys. Happy Saturday. I almost said Sunday. Hi. How are ya? All right, let's see. Okay, full disclosure. Okay, full disclosure. I've been home for like 15 minutes. So, prepared? Sort of. All right. So, okay, this month's, yeah, prepared not at all. Okay, let's just be honest. Can you guys hear me okay? I don't know if I set my mic up right. Can't see my face. Oh, so my glasses on. Jesus. Okay. Hi. It's Saturday time. Okay. So, this month's vote was for desk trays. Now, I've done some desk trays before that you guys have seen. I've done the acrylic looking ones, and I've done like the lunch tray style. So I figured what we could do is head over to the good internets and try to find like some examples that we can try to recreate. This is my way of saying that I'm not as prepared as I should be. Hi Claudette. Hi Michelle. Hi Colleen. All right, so this is a funny side note, okay? You guys know I'm from Phoenix, right? When we moved out here, this is our hardware store. Can we talk about how it's called Menards? I can't hear that without thinking of, oh, Menards! Like when you get kicked in the junk. That's great. Why do I feel like my head's not showing right? I'm a hot ass mess today, alright? That's all it is to it. Okay, so let's do maybe, I don't want to do a serving tray. What about an organization tray? Oh, yeah, this is kind of what we're looking for. Let's see. Kind of what we're looking for. So I like this wood one. Okay, let's go to our blank documents. Like, oh, look at this one's like a silverware tray. That's fun. Ooh, it's like one of those ones where the top comes out, which I feel like is cool in theory, but in practice, like that would get in the way. Let's see. Acrylic ones are a little more difficult, I feel like, because I mean, they're clear, right? Which we've done clear stuff before. Right, Michelle. Okay, so, all right. flips update. Okay. So, I took her in, on Thursday. And the she had been back on the meds, right? The anti-inflammatory slash painkiller, and then the separate painkiller. She had been on those for about 10 days. So when we got her in, the swelling had gone down because of the anti-inflammatory, right? So the doctor was able to like really get in there and like, grope around on that leg. And apparently her left knee, right, the leg that she injured, her left knee, now instead of going like picture like when you sit, right, when you sit naturally your legs just kind of fall open, right? Well, her left one, instead of falling outward, goes inward, and that's why when she walks she gets that floppy kind of a motion, because her knee's not falling to the correct side, right? He explained it in like medical terms, but I'm kind of meatifying it for you. So that, I mean, it's pretty irreversible. But he also said that due to the injury to the joint, which we've discovered was her thigh muscle slash knee joint, he is suspecting that she is in the beginning stages of arthritis in that knee. So he did like do a full check on like x-ray and everything, and like he checked for like spina bifida, he checked for tumors, he checked for like degenerative bone issues, like he did the check, right? And everything looks completely normal, thank God. Thank goodness, because I would have lost my damn mind. But yeah, everything looks normal except for that knee. So the plan of action now is to, he did adjust her meds slightly, because the pain medication is one that is proven safe for animals and honestly humans too. It's a non-narcotic, it's not an opiate. But the other one, the anti-inflammatory slash painkiller one, is one that can damage like kidneys, liver with prolonged use. So he has halved that dose, and he wants me to come in 5 weeks just to do a bloods check to compare against her last one before she started them, just to make sure that her levels are therapeutic and not, doing any kind of damage. So while not the best news of, oh, she's fine now, it's not something devastating. So as long as her quality of life is fine, which she's totally content, then we're just going to keep on and like honestly just keep our fingers crossed that it does not get any worse. She now goes by Floppy Flips because she's floppy now. So it's Willy slash Floppy Flips, that's life. And yeah, so I mean, if anything else changes, I'll definitely keep y'all posted. But as of right now, that's really where we're at. That dang weasel. David was laughing at me. He's like, it really doesn't matter because you're just going to carry her anywhere she needs to go anyway. And I was like, you're damn right I will. You're damn right I will. She's my baby. All right. But thank you for asking, Michelle. And I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to post this out yet, but busy. And I'm hella busy now. I can't wait to show you guys what I'm working on today. I can't yet, but I can't wait to. Okay, so we have two here. We have a round one, which is kind of interesting because I like that it has these little handles. And then we have this it's a silverware drawer, but I'm looking at it as maybe like a pencil drawer, right? Like pens, pencils, stuff like that. Yeah, right? I mean, it could definitely be worse, and thank goodness it's not. So we're just gonna roll with it. This is kind of fun because it has the little compartments. Let's see. And then I just want to find a clear one just so that we can just kind of get a feel. Wow, there's a lot. Let's see. Because I feel like the clear ones are kind of fun too because you can decorate the bottoms, and I'm kind of into that. Let's see. I don't want to go too fancy because I don't want to take up y'all's entire day. We'll just take this one. Okay. Here's our 3. We'll start here. All right. Oh, we have 4 now. Shit. Well, we'll see how far we get. All-time desks have the wooden silverware drawer / organizer. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hair. That's what I thought of. I was like, okay, that could be kind of fun. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Go figure. So I feel like we should start with something like this. So I'm just going to make it a little bigger so I can see, and then we'll just hide these. And then I have just my straight up liner pen. I think I'm going to go for just the top part. So we just need like a square. All right, you need to be a little smaller. Okay. And thank goodness they fixed that line straightening tool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make like the outside shape, and then we'll dupe it and shrink it a little bit to make like the inner part. I almost said inner lip, but that sounded really awkward. Here we go. So how's y'all's week been? I had the Menzies week, so that kind of sucked ass. Okay, so we're going to dupe it, shrink it, and I'm looking at the original one to see kind of how fat these edges are, and they seem kind of like that, which I think means I'm going to have to freeform this a little bit, but that's all right. And then we can kind of center. Okay. Now we just need, I feel like, these pieces to make the tray ends. So I'm just going to duplicate this. And then I can kind of fit them in here. Now again, I don't know. This one has 5 compartments. Maybe we'll just do 3, like fat ones. Or 4. We'll do 4. Okay, I'm not guaranteeing that these are even, but this is the life we're going to find. You haven't unpacked yet, Colleen? Okay, I'm probably in the minority here, but I'm one of those people who, like, if stuff is unfinished, like, I can't do anything else. And it kind of works out that my husband's the same way. He can't stand that either. My kids, however, will leave something unfinished until, you know, time is done. Okay. Yeah, I think this is kind of the route we're looking for. And it'll be really easy to add shadows onto here. I say that now. I don't know why I just jinxed myself. I was trying to record last night, you guys. I was working on a video project, and then I was recording for a podcast, and it was thundering so goddamn loud. I mean, loud. And it was like, you know how on Charlie Brown, like every time he goes outside, like it starts to rain, and then he goes inside and it stops? Bruh, that was me with this goddamn thunder yesterday. Every time I'd hit the record button, it just... It's like, really? Wasn't happy about that. Alright, so I'm going to make the bottom tray piece. I mean, seriously, I can just do this. That way we can kind of decorate that separately. And then I'm just going to swipe a color from this tray here to use. Okay. All right, here we go. Here's our starting point. Let me take our visual piece up a little. I'm just going to get rid of some of this canvas so it's not so thick. Oh, whoops. There we go. Okay. So now we need to add some shadows. So I think I'm going to do across the top first. And if I go to this bottom layer here and select it, then I can, oh gosh. Okay. You guys vote, because you know I always give you guys these templates anyways. Do we want to have something that's solid brown, or do we want to have something that we can change colors for? You guys let me know, because that's going to determine how I shade this thing right now. Lee's working double shifts and my energy's gone down to 0. Fuck those migraines, dude. I hear that. We went out this morning. Like I said, we had to go to the hardware store. And it literally is so hazy from these goddamn fires again. Like earlier in the week, it was kind of okay. Today, oh my gosh, I think our air thing, like the air unhealthy thing, was like 170. It's like, bitch, stop. What are you doing up there, Canada? You have to wait for the chat to catch up. But yeah, David has a migraine today. I'm okay. Oh, he doesn't have a migraine. He has a headache. I'm okay so far. But I also have like that gotta get crap done energy happening. Gotta get crap done. Do, 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 do. The chat's very slow. So I think I'm going to go ahead under the assumption that you're going to want to change colors. Okay. So I'm going to do this the easy way. I'm going to fill this space again, and then I'm going to freeform it to about here-ish. And then blur her out. And then I'll just do a little Yeetus canvas so that we can get rid of the outside color. Okay, that's what I assumed. Good call, Michelle. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is, because if you look at the individual like tray pieces, there's like more shadow on the left. So I'm going to take my soft erase this time instead of the harsh line one and just kind of do, you need to be thicker than that, my guy. Just do a little like this. You know, if I would stop being a lazy butthole, I could just select each one individually. Okay, I don't want to go all the way up, but I do want to do like that. There we go. And then we're going to do, you know what, I'll just do the sides the old-fashioned way with the big blur. Okay. How do you pick a color from a pick again? Can't remember. You have to use your finger. You can't use the stylus, but if you use your finger and long press over the color that you want to grab, then it'll automatically pick it up. If you try to use your stylus, though, it's going to draw on the image, and you don't want that, so you just use your finger and long press. There we go. And then we'll do the same to these two. And I'm seeing, like, in the image, like, the top is a little more shaded in. Crystal! And this after I messaged you and reminded you. Late uni. Okay, so if we look at this one, I feel like the bottom corners have just a little bit of a highlight. Now, I'm not sure how that's going to translate here. But you know what? If we don't try, we don't know. So we're going to try. I don't hate it. Okay. Yeah, it's a real bitch, Colleen, because like some places will tell you just long press, but if you do it with a stylus, it just doesn't work. It tries to make like a shape instead of selecting the color. It's dumb. Okay, pen, calm down. There we go. Okay, I can see it. I see it. I am choking on hair. Okay, frick. So now we're going to do the same thing with these two. Now, I'm also kind of thinking, because I don't want it to look like the trays are kind of up, like a, like a skee ball kind of situation. I don't want that. So I'm going to dupe this overlay and make it dark. Select our holes. And then steal this blur so that it gives that line of separation. That's what we needed. See, there we go. That's better. Okay, I like that. Nice. And maybe I will back off on the top just a little, like so. Okay, so for wood grain, if we're doing a colored option, this might be a little bit too much of a bitch to do. Like an overlay for, but we can kind of try. So I have some wood grain brushes that I had bought from Etsy that are pretty dope. So let's see what these can do for us. And I'm going to do them in black first. Because ideally what I would like to be able to do is to color these. So this is a test. Oh, that looks kind of fun. Okay, so then if I merge these two together, create a new layer and clip, select our Colleen, long press, select our brown and drop it, and then make this into like multiply. That might be our trick, friends. Okay, let's try a different color just to make sure. Yep, that's what we're going to do. So this layer here is going to be a lock layer. And then this one I'm going to rename wood top color. So you're going to drop color onto the wood top color to have the wood grained look. Now I could also, if I unlock this and invert it, what does that look like? Okay, which do we like better, you guys? Do we like this one or that one? I'm kind of leaning toward this one. Let me try to change it. Yeah, I think I'm kind of leaning towards this one. I do feel like we need some line. Like some shading, I guess, on the top part. So I have this piece that I saved for exactly this purpose. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn this on and give it the blur action. And then we'll Yeetus canvas all these holes. Yeah, see, look at that, gives it a lot more like definition. So I think that's the way to go. Maybe a little highlight too. You think first one, Michelle? Okay, we'll go with first one. But I'll leave it unlocked so that you can, here, even rename invert me. I'll name it invert me so that if you guys decide you want to try it the other way, maybe it works better for lighter or darker colors, then you'll be able to do that. So then let me get rid of the rest of this. So that's now a shade layer. That's a shade layer, shade layer, shade layer. Okay. See, it looks funny when you turn that off, right? Okay. And then this is a shade layer also, but that one has to stay on top. This one can go on top too, though. But not clipped. There we go. The one you picked I thought was the first one. Oh, did you? Okay, cool. There. Yeah, I like it better this way. It just, I think with the dark color, it just pops more. So let's see. We need to do something textured with this bottom layer. So let's find another wood. Oh, that's kind of fun too, though. That kind of gives me like, you know how some of those drawers have like that laminate kind of inside that you would imagine you could use a dry erase marker on? That's what that's giving me, and I'm kind of not mad about it. So let's see if we can find another texture for the inside that's not that one. Maybe this one? No, that looks dirty. This one. Nope. Give me a plank texture here, Brenda. What about this? Oh, that's better. Okay, so let me just fill this in. And then we're going to try to do an overlay with a multiply here and see what we come up with. Look at that, she works. Yep. Okay, so then if I invert this one, it does the exact same thing. Dope. Invert me also. Okay. And then we have the option of raising or lowering the opacity of the shade layer depending on the color of your bottom. Sounded kind of strange. I did not mean it that way. Okay, so for this one, I'm just going to make it dark. Shadow, yo. So that we can make like a drop. There we go. Don't want to go too crazy. And I feel like these might be a little too dark. Let me try to lighten it up a little bit. That's what we needed. Okay. So, all right, let me group all this stuff together. Shut up, Crystal. And then we'll try and export and see where we end up. Let's see. Copy. Go to the Zinnia. Come out of this. Okay, where's our test book? And we'll just go with these plants that we did last time. Okay. I kind of like it. Obviously, the crop's kind of a situation because we are working on a full canvas, but let's move our little cactoid. You can see how often I clean out my Zinnia files, you guys. Okay, so we need some pens. Where? I know I have pens in here somewhere. Here's some. Oh, see? Dope. Okay. So first one, check. So we'll call this Morning Wood. Because I'm 12. All right, let's see. All right, let's try the round one next. Because I feel like this one could be fun. All right, we'll get rid of that. Pop open our English, our test piece. Now, obviously, if we're doing, like, if we're shooting from the top down, we're not going to necessarily see the, like, the wrought iron outside. Crystal. Thanks a lot, Crystal. My nose is itchy. Okay. I don't know what it is about studio lights. They always make my nose itch. Okay, so let's do same concept. We're going to do a single piece. And then dupe it for our inner ring. Okay, maybe with the uniform on. Okay, yeah. And then we'll bring those together. And I'm going to dupe this again, like just the line art like I did last time, because when we come back in to try to shade that, it's a hell of a lot easier if you already have a line set up. In fact, I'm going to do myself a solid here and save this separately so that I have a single line outline also in case I want to do a highlight, which I probably will. Circles and highlights are just friends. Okay, and then we're going to need a base piece, which we can use this again for. Center. Boy, when I pick a random base piece, I really commit, don't I? That's ugly as hell. Okay. Do that color. Much better. All right, so this one is a wood grain also. I think maybe we commit. Maybe we'll do like a white, like a whitewash cottagecore kind of moment. I mean, it's kind of out of my realm, but you know what? If you don't try, you don't win. So we'll do white and then maybe like a gray wood grain. And y'all, if you don't have this wood texture package, you should really check it out because it's so good. Yeah, something like that. Or, God, here she goes. Okay, we're working. Oh, did she do it on the wrong layer? I do believe she did. Well, let's try that again, shall we? Okay. Boink. And now let's see if a. Oh. I mean, that kind of works. I feel like if I had made that bottom part a little more enthusiastic. What if I did pink? Yeah, this is more of like for a pastel situation. So let's do pastel crystal. Oh, for the record, I've been here the whole time. I just couldn't type because I was playing the last day of fall / first day of winter in Stardew. You bad seed! How dare you abandon me for Stardew? Savage. Okay, so let's go here. We'll do the same thing, but that was funny looking. This time we'll do like a different grain, like maybe something a little more. Okay, this looks like a, because I haven't shaded it yet, I'm fully getting the, like, to-do sticker vibes. You know what I'm talking about? Like those, like Payday or whatever. That's what I'm getting off of these. What's this? Oh, that's better. Okay, it's still giving me that, but we'll get there. All right. So I'm going to clip. Do you hear these goddamn crotch rockets? I saw when you hopped on Backbone as a stalker. It is! I saw she was on at like 3 o'clock in the morning the other day. I was like, oh, somebody woke up feeling like shit. Yup. Okay, so here I'm going to do pastel crystal top part. Nice. And we'll set it to multiply. Wow, I like picking on Crystal when she can't fight back. That's fun. Yeah, there we go. So I'm just going to turn those off so that we have the look that we're actually going for. And then I'm going to select our center. And then we'll do some shading. Now I'm looking at this one. Our reference photo is kind of like crinked, you know? So we're not getting the full effect of what the shade should look like. So we're going to have to kind of make shit up as we go. Which is fine. It's fine. Okay, so let's picture our light source. If our light source... Words. If our light source is going... You love me, Crystal. If your light... If your light source is going to come from the top right, okay, then your shadow is going to be right here. So let's do... Oh, get yourself some friends you can pick on, you guys. It's great. So let's do kind of here. And now also keep in mind that the bigger you make this shadow, the taller you're implying that your walls are. So if I were to come like way down here, it suggests that this is really tall tray walls, and I don't feel like it should be. So we're just going to do little, 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 and then I'm going to swap this, get a new layer because this time I'm not stupid, and then we're going to do a highlight on this side. Look at it, looks kind of, you know, trayish. Less like a sticker. See, the benefit of her cursed color being the same as mine is that I rarely have to worry about it. How dare you? You know what? Okay. I'm not going to give you that much crap. I'll give you crap, but not that much. Because I understand that not everybody's going to like every color. Like, I think yellow is a feckin' nightmare. But just know that you're wrong and I know it. Okay, so we're getting there. We're getting there. All right, let's do this. We're going to do our blur moment here to give kind of... Although, if I invert this, then it gives us a more solid outside, and then we can use this one to make a, like, middle shadow. We're experimenting right now. Like that. And I can bring it down. Yeah, I think I like that better. Let me just drop this down a little bit more. Okay. This is cool. This is kind of giving me like the marble bowl. Like, you know how sometimes like silver, this is not silverware, Jenna, but sometimes like bowls, like the marble, like hard, heavy bowls. That's what I'm getting from this. My grammar today is just top drawer. Okay, yeah, see, we did have a little bit of Yeetus canvas here, so I'm glad I did that. I'm going to do it with the highlight also. Because it turns out I'm smart. Okay, so then now we have to start thinking about stupid ass handles. The bonus, though, is that the handle can be duped. So there's that. All right, let me start merging some layers so as to avoid confusion. This should be able to come up here and merge here. Look at that. Sticker, bowl, sticker, bowl. Awesome. Okay. Handle. All right. Let's grab this thing here. Wow, that's a lot bigger than I thought it'd be. And then I'm gonna dupe it. No. Color it. There we go. Okay. You guys, I'm going to like totally date myself right now just because this earworm will not get the fuck out of my head and I need to share it with people who hopefully will suffer just as much as I did. Did you guys ever, when you were kids, did you ever hear that dumb Skinnamarink Dinky song? Please tell me you know what I'm talking about. I was on, I don't remember if it was TikTok or Instagram last night, and they were playing that song as like a joke. And it's been stuck in my goddamn head ever since. Please tell me you know what I mean. Even if you have to lie to me. Why are you not erasing? Do I have the wrong eraser on? Of course I do. Okay. And then I can dupe it. Seriously. Let's fix it before we dupe it. Oh my god, it's stuck in my head again. No. Okay, so I'm gonna do like that. See, they were playing it on freaking TikTok last night, and now that, god dang it, they had like the video of them all doing this number, you know. I was like, God, get out of my head, you evil trolls. It, I apologize mildly if that gets stuck in your head the rest of the day, like it is mine. That is just, it's not the look. Now, it doesn't matter what this looks like because it's going to go under the tray anyways. And then I'm thinking maybe we can do something like a a horribly unshaped thing right here. But like some kind of, I don't know, give it something different, you know? Okay. And then I'm going to move these to the side where they go. Like that. And then we'll do it up over here. We'll do it up here. Then we'll take it back there. Okay. So, do we want to go for a rose, a brass? What are we thinking? Because this one's like a wrought iron, but it's also on like a wood grain thing. And I feel like it kind of matches the wood grain thing. And it wouldn't be so fancy here. Maybe like a... Somebody give me a hex code for like a brass color. Where's Amanda when you need her? I can't even get myself to push that yellow right there. Let's see. Maybe like that-ish? Let's see. It's just not as fancy as it should be, right? What are we thinking? Everybody vote. Okay, that's what we're going to do then. All right, and then I'm going to Yeetus canvas. Hoo-yah! And then we're going to brighten this up because brass is typically brighter than this. So I'm just going to like do this. And then we'll do some like... I think it needs to be even brighter than that. Oh, but what if... we kind of lighten up some areas. Oh, here we go. And then we'll do some like white to give it some highlight. Like maybe around... Is that white? What the frick? Oh, it's because I'm under this layer. Get it together, Jenna. Okay, and then maybe just like along here a little bit. And then I can fuzz those out slightly. There we go. Okay. So then, obviously we need to move all this crap below our tray. Like that. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay. I'm thinking that we should like shrink this slightly. Because I feel like that handle was like trying too hard. Yeah, that works. Okay. And then I'm going to kind of... See, I feel like this one highlight in particular needs to kind of chill a little bit. So I'm going to just kind of calm that one down. There, that's better. Okay. So... freaking crotch rockets. So this part I'm going to... I'm going to be overly ambitious because that's how I do things. We're going to do that. No, don't be so bitchy there. Okay. I'm going to scoot this over to there. And then I'm going to brighten it up a bit. And then for the bottom part, we're going to go a little bit darker. See, only having to do this part once is great. Nice. Okay. Sweet. Okay, so now I'm just going to merge all this crap together, dupe it, and stick it on the other side. Is that sticking in too far? I feel like that's in too far. Okay, and then to make sure they're even, I'm just going to highlight them both and center those bitches just like that. Look what we did! Okay, so let's dupe these, make them black, and then I'm going to pull them down here. So that we have just like a tiny little shadow. Because remember, our light source is coming from the top right. And then just a little bit with this fellow. But that needs to go down here. Okay, I think we did pretty good. All right, let's see. We got these shadow layers. And I think everything else is going to have to stay the same. So let's get rid of this guy and do our test. I'm going to be sticking plants in all of these. Okay, this one's kind of cute, I'm not going to lie. Oh, look, we could stick a bunch of little plants in here. That's adorable. Okay, I like this one better, I think. What do you guys think? I don't know. They're both... I think I like the second one better, but I do like the first one also. I mean, they have fully different use cases, right? You know what else we could do? Hold up. I have an idea. Here she goes again. Okay, so if we head back here, right? I'm going to dupe this one. And then I'm just going to take it down to black. And then invert it. And then I'm going to lower its opacity. And then I'm going to make some highlights. Why didn't that work? Oh, because I'm clipped. Okay, here we go. Not onto the dark parts, Jenna. Come on now. And then if we do this, drop it down a bit. Maybe we could even make it like a color. Okay, let's do like, here, we'll do maybe a pink. Oh, cute. Okay. And then we'll do a, just like that. I have a plan. Hold on. I got something going here. Okay, so then this one is going to be like a darker color and it's going to come off like this. It'd be easier if I could see what the feck I'm doing. Okay, I probably should do these up here so I can see. Okay. That's not what I meant to hit. Come on, you can do it. There. Okay, so if I take... Hold on, let me group all these so I can shut them up as a team. So if I export just this you know what? Hold on. We're gonna do like a different style. Hold on. So if I come up like this and then do, I have a plan. My plan is not successful. There we go. Okay, normally you wouldn't have to sit and do this, but my fill tool was being a bitch, so there we go. Okay, and then I'm going to lower this one's opacity further. I'm going to blur it just a little bit. Okay, so now if I export this as PNG, and then I go back into here, I shove these plants out of the way. And, oh, this might work. Okay, so I'm going to crop like this. I feel like that gave me a inverted shadow, like a shadow rather than a highlight, but that's probably because of the export technique that I used. So I'm going to go here and find a photo. Here, let's just take this one of Ani. Whatever, copy. And then so look, you can do like how you would have like a clear glass or a clear acrylic underneath it. Look how cute! Okay, it's kind of hard to tell because my highlight didn't work the way I wanted it to, but let me save it as a PNG and see if that works better. Because sometimes copying as a PNG doesn't always work here. Yeah, see? Now it's a highlight instead of a shadow. This damn thing. Okay. What the hell was that? Oh. And obviously you could like make this more... Did you see that just turn? It was the crop. How dare you? Okay, fine. I'll use this big ass thing then. Whatever. Stupid. No, I have to go up one more. There. You can kind of see what I'm going for, right? I feel like we have to have a little more emphasis on this shadow part here and maybe a little stronger color. But let's do like maybe a pastel blue. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. All right, let's see if I can get rid of this. Yep, that looks a lot more like glass. Okay, we're onto something here. That's cool. Look what we did. So then it would look like you had like a glass insert that you could put pictures under, concert tickets. Well, old school concert tickets. I don't think they do them like that no more, but that's okay. But that's cute. Oh, I like that. And honestly, that overlay could be used, like the glass overlay could be used for pretty much anything else too. Like you could just stick it there and stick plants on it. If you sized it right. Because, am I wrong, or does that literally look like glass right there? So, theoretically, you could also select a pen without having to try so hard. There. So you could go into like their paper packs, and pick like something to represent like a tablecloth, right? Do they have daisies that aren't yellow? Okay, what about these pink daisies? I mean, obviously it's not in a circle shape, so you're going to have to kind of use your imagination. Imagination a little bit. But you can kind of see what I'm throwing down here, right? Huh. I think we might have just discovered something new, friends. Dope. Okay, so I'm going to leave this glass top piece as its own like little section. I'm just going to call it glass top. And then I'll group those together. Wait, I can't do that. There we go. That glass though. And then this one, this is the, oh, you know what? Let's do this. You're gonna let me do it that way? Asshole. I'm gonna fit this to canvas. You fucker. No, I'm not. It's not gonna let me do it. Alright, what should we call this one? Let's see. Round and juicy. Because that's how we do it. Okay. So, and also I'm wondering with these handles, right? If I do a mask here and do a multiply, we might be able to color these also. Or we might not. It could. I mean, we kind of can, but it also might be helpful to you got this, Jenna. To change the overlay. That looks bitchin'. See, we got skills. We got skills. But you can mess with the overlay style depending on what color you're trying to throw down. Oh, that's some. Oh, the pink! Cute. So yeah, you could change up those too and just create handles different colors too. Fun! Okay, so pastel crystal. Oh, see? It's a good thing I looked at that. Doesn't this kind of look like a Target ad? With the pink on the background. There we go. And then you can change these to be whatever color too. With this one, it looks like... Oh, we already talked about this one has to be pastel. That's right. Okay. It even says that in the title, but that would require me to pay attention. And we know how that ends. Okay. Boink, boink. Cool. All right. So we got round and juicy, that glass though, and some morning wood. So I'm going to open up all of these and then try to trim this canvas down as much as we can get away with so that we don't have like all that extra space. I mean, we're going to have some. Yeah, but that's like way better. It's not near as bad. Cute. Okay, so let's export as the Procreate file. Targeted at me. Take that, Crystal. Okay, save to files. Oh yeah. Let's see. I'm just going to call it trays so you guys can find it. Trays, yo. There we go. Okay. So what I know, I'm just aiming right at Crystal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload the Procreate file to Patreon for you guys. You can come in, play with them, change them up, do whatever. Obviously, you guys know these are for personal use. But remember also, too, if you're going to like mess with a file, save a copy elsewhere just in case you can't get back. Because as we all know, that do happen. So I want to make sure that you guys can access them also. So I'm going to go to the post. Well, I'll just make a new post and upload these so that you guys can have them. So that's going to be it today. I mean, we rolled an entire hour. Oops. So we'll be back tomorrow for pajama planning at 12. This is like a busy week, right? There's a lot of stuff this week. So we'll be back next week. No, we won't. God damn it, Jenna. Get it together. Tomorrow at 12 for planning. Okay. I'll see you guys later.